Hey guys, what's up? James here. Today we're headed over to Christian's house over in Chesapeake. We're going to be checking out his 99 Eclipse that he's got. He's going to be our first car feature, first of many, other than what we've done on ours so far. But this is the whole point in the channel. We're wanting to get everybody else's intake and their vehicles and their projects, and let us know what they're doing and stuff. Today, along for the ride, I got Jackson and Grayson in the back. Trey is unfortunately out of town today. He's playing soccer, and then, as you all know it, Andrew works out of town. He's still in California, so he's doing mainly the editing and stuff right now, and then catching all the stuff out there. But stay tuned, guys. Enjoy the trip over, and when we get over there, we'll introduce you to Christian and all that, and we'll get it going from there. Welcome to Project 637. Hey guys, we've made it out here to Christian's house. As you can see, he's sitting on his Eclipse. Here shortly, we're going to turn the camera around and we're going to talk about the car, what's done to it, what he's planning on doing to it, future mods, anything else. It was a fun drive out here. GPS took me the wrong damn way. It took me completely around the other direction to his house, and well, the old Ram got a drag fest, and it wasn't planned on. But thank God Christian said that we can go the other direction, we can get back out and not have as much of a problem. So let's get into this and talk to Christian. Okay, Christian, man, what all's done to your car?
All right. Well, first off, a little about the car. It's a 99 Gsx. It's the Eclipse. As far as the mods go, started out, I've owned this car for probably 12 years now. So it's been through a lot, but the initial mods, just like everybody else, I went with some coilovers, and then I went with some Evo 8 wheels. These are the Inkies. From there, just like the mod bug kind of takes over. I did the typical exhaust, downpipe, all that fun stuff, all the supporting mods. At this point, the engine is still stock, so stock head, stock block, but everything bolted to it at this point is modified one way or the other. Starting with the turbo, it's a Mitsubishi 20G. I think that's about a 50mm turbo, close to that. I'd have to look up the specs for you. Other than that, it's got a full thermal R&D exhaust with a STM tune downpipe. The O2 housing has the wastegate on it, so I'm not internally gated like a lot of people. I'm running a tile wastegate, south bend clutch and pressure plate, and a Fidanza flywheel. I have a super old school DSM only intercooler. It's actually called a Slow Boy Racing from like the late 90s when these cars were new and people supported the cars. Shops are definitely far and few in between these days. Other than that, right now I have some 1000cc injectors, the Walbro 255 fuel pump, and the list goes on and on. I've got Koyo radiator with 2 spout fans. I want to say they're 12-inch fans. So my cooling's definitely taken care of. I even switched over to the Evo 9 oil cooler. So I've got the Evo 9 oil cooler and oil filter housing and all that to kind of keep the oil temp in check. But as far as the engine goes, it's still stock. Right now, I'm sitting at about 27 PSI. If I were to ballpark it, it's not been on the dyno in years, but I'd say I'm somewhere like 360, 370 wheel. So nothing crazy, but it's a fun car. It's definitely good for roll racing. Being that my drivetrain's mostly stock, try to keep the trans in as good a shape as I can. But I really am not looking forward to blowing the rear end or a drive shaft or an axle or something like that because you just can't find them anymore.
What is the biggest thing about this car with your friends? What do they say they like the most about the car?
With this car in particular, it's rare. Like you wouldn't think just a 2G Eclipse is rare these days, but to have one on the road, all-wheel drive, and still holding together and not look like something out of Fast and Furious.
That's what I was about ready to say.
Right.
A lot of these cars you see, they've done it up like Paul Walker's car and stuff like that. It's good to see it in a different color other than green.
Right. So I mean, the paint is by far the worst part of this car, and the headlights could use buffed. But other than that, like it's still clean. It's almost all factory on the outside. I think the only thing visually that you can notice would be like the intercooler and then the fact that it's lowered on different wheels. But it still keeps the factory vibe. It's got the factory spoiler and all that fun stuff. But as far as this car in particular, everybody somehow, like in one way or the other, everybody has a soft spot for this car. So like they either grew up on Fast and Furious, or when they were younger, they saw it at a dealership or something, and it was always just one of those cars that people looked up to for some reason. Even myself, it was the same way. I had some family that my aunt had an old 2G DSM back in the day. I think hers was front-wheel drive and not modified in any way, but it's just kind of one of those things. And being that there's so few of them around anymore, it's nice to have something that not everybody else has. Like a modern car, anybody can go out and buy a Mustang. There's 1,000 of them around, or a Camaro, or an STI, or something like that. But the DSMs are all in a graveyard somewhere.
Like you said, they've either been gutted out, ratted out, and wrecked or whatever because people push it beyond their driving limits, and they're becoming a very rare car.
Right. And trying to find one, even like say somebody wanted to go pick one of these up, either you find like a rolling chassis that you'll build your own, like you're not going to find a stock one anymore. Like in the last 5 years, I've seen maybe 2 or 3 stock cars worth buying, and prices are getting up there for them. Like nothing crazy like new car money, but like for something like this, a 20-year-old import that's got like 200 horsepower stock, like they're going for, you know, $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 now for one that's clean and all original. But then you'll get the mod bug, same thing will happen. You'll go throw some money at it, it'll break, you'll fix it, and the next thing you know, you could have bought a new car.
So Christian, with the modifications and stuff that you said is done with this, is this a daily driver or do you have something else?
At one point in time, it was a daily. It's been a daily on several occasions, and for the most part, until I started modding it, it's been reliable. Once I went to a much bigger turbo than stock and started getting out of the realm of what the car was intended for, you know, it has its problems like any other car. But I do feel like DSMs get a bad rep because of that. People will always go out there, throw an eBay turbo on it, and expect it to go fast. But just like any new car, if you don't do your supporting mods, stuff like that, something's going to break. I mean, this car came with 200 horsepower to the crank. Right now, I'm over double that, so if something breaks, I accept that. But back in the daily driving days, it wasn't always great. You know, there's a lot of times you'd have to be iffy about something or put on a charge pipe at a gas station beside the road somewhere on your way to work. But these days, I did buy a truck. I have a Silverado now, and that gets me to work with no worry. Whereas this can just be a toy. If I have to pull the head and throw a head gasket on it or whatever else I may need, chasing down some electrical gremlin or something, like, that's no problem. I have a truck to get me where I'm going, and this right here is just for fun.
I want to go back in the past a little bit. What was your first car?
First car. My first sports car would actually be, it would be a DSM. I had one just like this, same year and everything, but I lost it to rust. But my first original vehicle was like a 96 Ford Ranger. Didn't even have there was no power windows, there was no power steering. It was like a little 2-liter 5-speed. It was the first car. But that's about all I have to say to that. But mostly, other than like DSMs, I've always had trucks. So I had an 03 Silverado, an 05, I have a 14 right now. A lot of trucks in my life.
What is your dream car to actually own yourself? If you actually could pick one vehicle out of the whole universe to drive daily, to project, whatever, what would that be?
That's a tough question. I would say if money was no object, deep down I'm a Lamborghini guy. All-wheel drive, high horsepower, just the theater behind the Lamborghini. The new Performante, but in a realistic kind of way. The Gsx is pretty great. I mean, they're coming down in price. I would be fine with just a 7-liter Corvette to just throw around a corner and something. I mean, those are getting down to what I paid for my truck now. So to know that I could have just a 505 horsepower car, turnkey, and not have to throw all the money in the world at it to have fun, would be nice too.
Now, you brought up the Corvette, and I know we're getting a little bit off subject, but what's your new take on the new Corvette being only offered an automatic and then also going to mid-engine?
I think the mid-engine is fine. They're trying to punch above their weight class again, just like with the C7. I feel like when the ZR1 came out, track times and just figures on that car, it was a supercar killer for a tenth of the cost of some of these cars it was running with. The mid-engine part, I feel like that's what they were shooting for anyway. Like they were looking to be that Ferrari killer for a fifth of the cost and all this. So I feel like that's the right way. The auto part, I'm old school. I'm one of those manual people that just like, if my truck was offered in a manual, it would be a 6-speed right now.
Yeah.
I don't get that luxury. I have to settle for it. And I feel like people will feel the same way about the Corvette. But based on the numbers they've put out with that car, like, I mean, it's got a sub 3-second 0 to 60 with just the base model. Like, imagine next year when a Z06 comes out or the ZR1 comes out, like, that car is going to be insane.
What is your future mods on the car?
Right now, my online shopping cart for this thing would be, over the winter, I plan on doing head studs and a head gasket and then switching to E. So with the E85, right now, I am running on 93. I did forget to mention that earlier. So I'm kind of tapped out in terms of boost that this car can handle with stock head gasket, stock studs, and 93. 27 PSI is as much as it can take before it starts knocking. So with switching over to E, I should see, I'd say another 70, 80 horsepower. And that put this car somewhere around like 330, 340 to the wheels. Or sorry, 430, 440. Running on E, and I could probably turn the boost up to maybe 32 PSI or so. And still not have to worry. At that point, I mean, that's really not too bad of a job to just change a head gasket and some studs and throw a sensor on there. And I should see a good bit of bang for my buck for that. After that, if I had like a dream vision for this car, there's a few companies that actually time attack these cars, like full on race car circuit type thing. That would be amazing. I would love to just full on gut it, you know, just turn it to 11 with the wide body, the big wing, and like have a track car. But as far as like a street car goes, it's fun and pretty competitive for the area that we're in. I think once I reach that like 430 to 450 mark, I'll be doing all right.
I heard you say something about paint. Are you going to plan on going back the factory silver color there? Are you changing the color up or?
Oh, so with this car, I do have a buddy that runs a paint shop. He's quite the body man. And I have some leftover paint from my truck that I actually think would look amazing on this car. So it's a Silverado, I want to say it's called Iridium. It's like a gray metallic color. And I do think these cars look amazing in gray.
Yes.
So right there's the truck, but that color all over this car. Every DSM you see silver for some reason. Like, I would say there's 5 silver cars to any other color they made in a turbo car. And I would like to mix it up. There's just not enough other colors out there, especially just in like the stock color trim. So I think going with that GM gray would look good.
Okay, guys. Also, real quick, as you can see by his shirt, Christian is one of the guys that's part of Gas Can Company, the ones that are doing our shirts and our stickers and our hoodies and whatever else we decide to do. Christian, give us a little rundown of that whole company right there and how that got started.
All right, so Gas Can Co. is actually a joint venture with me and a good friend. We started it, I want to say, less than a year ago. Just as an idea to see where we could take it. We were looking to build a brand more than anything. We didn't want to just like make a business or just try to make like some spare side money. So with the idea behind Gas Can Co., it was never meant to be like a side hustle. We wanted to build a brand and see where we could take it and just how far it could reach. These days, it's self-sustaining at this point, so I'm not spending my own money. He's not spending his own money. It is kind of self-contained at this point. And we've reached out and partnered with some good groups, Project 673, for example. You know, we're really good with designing apparel, coming up with branding and logos and all this fun stuff. And the idea, like my background, I'm a marketing major, so that's my forte. I got a degree, and I wanted to see what I could do with my personal influences throughout my life. I'm big into dirt bikes and all the off-road scene, along with cars. So if you look on the website, you'll see a lot of stuff like that, which is gascanco.com, where you can also buy some of that Project 673 merch. But just in some of the ads and stuff like that, you'll see the influence of the dirt bikes, the old school cars, the off-road trucks, similar things like that, along with a lot of the local cars too. So feel free to reach out to us anytime anybody needs any help. We'd be more than happy to lend a hand, whether it's just a question or an order or anything like that. We'd definitely reach out to you, get what we can done, and make something happen.
Yeah, that's definitely, especially with what happened, because everybody that's been around for a while knows that we first started out Tri-State Rev Squad, and then we touched base with you all, and with you and the help of your partner there, you'll come up with the new name and kind of help us point us in a different direction, and but still stay with the same outlook of what we want to do with the channel. And you literally like dropped everything and like come to our help. I messaged you and you were like, hey, give me a couple days, let me figure some stuff out and we'll get back to you. And you got back to us. And then Carl's the other guy. He's the one that stays in contact with us too. He got Carl involved, and Carl got a hold of me and was like, hey man, this is the route I think you should go. I'm not telling you how to do this, but I think this is going to be a better way. And me and Andrew both was like, hey, that's the way we got to go. That's going to look a whole lot better, and it sounds a whole lot better.
Right. The way we looked at it, you were still trying to stay to your roots, the whole tri-state idea, but it looks better in terms of like your global reach, if that makes sense, because somebody from California is going to hear tri-state and they might think of something way different than what it actually means. So we were definitely glad to help with that. Glad we could point you in the right direction however we could. And if you guys ever need anything in the upcoming future, we'd be more than happy to lend a hand, do what we can. And feel free to check out our website. Like I said, it's gascanco.com. We've got shirts coming, some new designs are on their way. They're still in the process. Things have been a little slow lately. Sometimes life gets in the way, but just like you got to do what you got to do.
Hey, we all know the old Colorado project got put on the back burner a little bit. Had some stuff come up that I had to do to take care of life, but we still push on. We keep going with the dreams and the direction we want to go. Okay, guys. Well, Christian put us all down with the information on the car, plus Gas Can CO, and anything and everything in between. It was definitely a fun experience for this first time for doing the car feature. Like I said, this is one of many to come. This just happened to be our first one. Thank God Christian allowed us to come out to his house. I brought the boys like you're going to see in the beginning. He was very welcoming to them. They ran around the house, went through his garage and everything else. Plus Jackson got on his rant like he always does and asked 1,000 questions about the motorcycles and stuff in the garage. That's another thing, like he said, he's in the motorcycles. He's got a garage full of motorcycles, as you can see with one of the kids jumping behind me. Guys, I appreciate the crap out of you. Like I said, I hate that I had to do this without Andrew, but Andrew's out in California. If y'all can do one last thing for me, hit the subscribe button at the bottom. Hit the like button and hit the notification bell, and it'll let you know when we have any other new videos coming out. Christian, you got anything else before we head out? Gascanco.com. Gascanco.com. I'll get it out here in a minute. Guys, go check out not only our stuff, go check out the rest of their stuff. They got hoodies. Dude, it's getting ready to get cold. It's already cold. Last 2 days has been cold. We went from summer to winter real quick. Go check out all the material. the merchandise, everything they've got over there. They've got anything and everything for anybody, men, women, all of it. Go check it out, gascanco.com, and we'll catch you all on the next time. Thanks for tuning in.
Keeping it moving, keeping it moving. What are we doing if we ain't moving? Hey, keeping it moving. Like, what are we doing if we ain't moving? Keeping it